Okay, so this is the pendant I was making the other day, and I obviously haven't had a chance to finish it, but I wanted to show you how to make the bail. So that is a figure-8 weave, and I'm going to show you in real time so that you can see how long it takes. And I made a new frame for this lovely piece of lodolite. This is mostly just chlorite in this one. Nice green. So this is going to be the back side, and obviously this will be the bail. And I'm going to be using 26 gauge wire. Actually, I'm going to leave myself a bit more of a tail because I might want to attach some accent beads. Okay, so figure-8 weave. So we're just going to go around this base wire twice and then shove it down to the bottom. And before I go any further, I just want to make sure that the coils are packed tightly together. You always want to make sure your coils are very close together, as close as they can be. Okay, so I went this way. So now around the other base wire, I'm going to go the opposite direction for the figure-8 weave. And you're just basically drawing a figure-8. So I go around each wire twice. So 1, 2, and shove it down. It's actually a lot easier to get it shoved down later on, but right at the very beginning, sometimes you might need your pliers to do it. There we go. Okay, now go around the opposite way that we went, and I use it right off the spool. That way I don't end up wasting wire, or having this big end that's flopping around and making the cat go crazy. So I would hate it if he ate a piece of wire. Careful with your cats. They like to chew on weaving wire. Always make sure that the ends are tucked down in there so that he can't come up and eat it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be doing this a little bit. Pack it down. Opposite direction, 1, 2, oops. There we go. And hopefully I'm in frame. Oh, unpopular. Somebody's texting me. I have to wait 10 minutes. All right, 1, 2, and yeah, it's a little hard to get them to pack close together at first, simply because the space between both of these wires it's not very far. It will get easier. Maybe the opposite direction. 2, 1, 2. Okay. Opposite direction. 1, 2, and pack it together. And now it's starting to pack a little bit better. Easier and easier as I go, because now there's more space between these wires. And yeah, I don't really need to pack it down anymore with the other tweezers. Okay, now let's whip this puppy out. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, dingy ding. Okay, the opposite direction. tip. When you're wire weaving, you don't want to pull on the wire. You just want to wrap it around the base wire, really pretty gently, and then use your nail to shove it down where it's supposed to be. If you pull on your wire, you might stretch it, and you will certainly harden it. And the more you stretch and harden it, the more brittle it'll become. And then it might break on your customer. Because we want these things to last a lifetime. And the more you work wire, the more it will harden. And when things are harder, they're more brittle. Since 28, or excuse me, I'm using 26. Since 26 gauge isn't very thick, you definitely don't want it to become brittle. Plus, if you're really gentle with your wire, if you make a mistake, you can go back and smooth it out and then redo it. But if you've been too rough with your wire, it won't allow you a second try. So, and the further along I go, the easier it gets, because I'm getting more and more space in between here. And one of the things you want to be careful not to do is to coil it around where you've already wrapped wire. That's a common mistake. I really like wire weaving because it's meditative. It's just this really repetitive motion. It's relaxing. Sometimes if I have a headache, it's not too bad. If I sit down and wire weave, it'll go away. Just because it's, you know, it's a form of meditation. Okay. I have a feeling we're getting close to our 10-minute mark here. I'm gonna try to step it up. Oops. Step it up and then I screw up. It's funny how things are. You try to hurry and then it actually takes you more time. So maybe I won't do that. If I can't fit it into 10 minutes, I will speed up the end part. But you get the gist of how long it takes. Marked this one because the stone is not that big, at just under 1.5 inches, so I will stop at 1.5 inches. You probably can't see my Sharpie marks. I've sort of rubbed them off my fingers, but I can vaguely see them. Oops, that's 1, 2, 1, 2, the opposite way, 1, 2. Lost my line. I think I have a little bit further to go. Let's see. Nope, I'm right there. I didn't lose my line. Here it is. Now, hopefully I was in frame the whole time, but that's what it looks like. And there it is. That's the figure 8 weave. Thanks for watching.